So the jig was up. She came in the room and she was like, y'all need to go to bed right now. Y'all are in trouble. Good whatever time it is wherever you are. Today I am going to do a couple of stories from me in high school. I was a pretty good kid in high school. I didn't get in a lot of trouble. I definitely never got in trouble with school or with the law. I just got caught doing a couple of things. Probably there were a lot of kids that did a lot worse than I did, but my stories are kind of funny, at least they are to me, so I thought I'd tell them. The first story I'm going to tell you was after I met Justin. We were seniors in high school. My grandparents had gone out of town, so we thought we could sneak around and like stay the night together. So it was like a Friday night. I was a stage manager for the school play, and I told my dad that all the girls from the play were going to have a sleepover that night at the director's house because the director's daughter was in the play, and I was just like, you know, we're just all going to have a girls' night. It's going to be a good time. And they because I was a good kid, they pretty much trusted me. But what got me was my dad came to the play, and he thought it would be a good idea to ask the director if she needed anything for the sleepover. That's where I got caught, because she goes, what are you talking about? And my dad, thinking he'd teach me a little bit of a lesson, which he did, didn't say anything to me then. He just said, you know, goodbye, have a good night, whatever. Well, he calls me once I'm at the party, but I was actually at Justin's, and he said, just put the phone on speakerphone and have all the girls say goodnight to me. And I was like, Dad, no, like, I'm not gonna do that. That's super embarrassing. Whatever. I'm not doing that. And Dad was like, well, you can either do that or come home. At this point, I realized I was caught. I realized he knew and that I wasn't gonna win no matter what. And so I went, I'll be home soon. And I ended up having to go home, and I was super embarrassed that I got caught, because I'm not a bad kid. And my dad was like, I'm just disappointed that you tried to take advantage of me when your grandparents were out of town. And I was like, that wasn't what I was doing. I was just trying to have some fun. But I got caught, and I didn't get away with it. So that was one of the bad things I did. The other story was a time where I told my family I was gonna go stay the night with a friend, and I actually was. We told her mom we were like gonna go hang out with some friends, but really we were going to a party. And there was this kid from our class who, his parents were out of town, and we were gonna drink the alcohol that was at his house. I don't know. There was gonna be alcohol and no parents. And so me and the friend I was staying the night with and another girl who was gonna be our DD took us over there. There was nobody there. There was the guy whose house it was, another guy, and another one of their friends, and maybe one other guy, but like there was only like 4 or 5 guys there, and then the 3 of us. Like nobody else was there, and nobody ever showed up. And so we started drinking, and we really didn't drink a whole lot, but because we were in high school and we had never really drank before, and we wanted to impress the guys, we were a lot drunker than we actually were, if you know what I mean. You know, when you act drunk, but hadn't really been drinking that much because you just want to be cool. We ended up leaving because we had to be back at her mom's house at like 11 p.m. So we ended up leaving, and my friend who was driving was like, we have to get y'all some coffee to sober y'all up, or she's gonna know. We have to get you some coffee. So we went to Waffle House and ordered 2 cups of coffee, thinking that was gonna help in the like 10 minutes to drive home. Like we were so immature. I had no idea what we were doing. So we drink this, like chug this coffee, go back to her mom's house. And the way the house was, like, you walk in the front door, you could either immediately turn right and go down the hallway where her bedroom was, or you go straight into the living room, and the kitchen and master were on the left side of the house. So instead of just walking in and saying goodnight to her mom, who was on the other side of the living room, like all the way across the house in the living room, my friend decides to walk up to her mom and like say goodnight and give her a hug, and she smelled vodka all over her. I beelined straight to her bedroom. I was like, hey, and went straight to her bedroom. But her mom totally knew what was up, and so she went outside to the girl that had drove us home and said, what did they drink? And so the jig was up. She came in the room and she was like, y'all need to go to bed right now. Y'all are in trouble. I'm going to talk to your parents in the morning. And I was like, dang it. So she did. She told my dad and my grandma in the morning that we had done this. And honestly, they weren't even that mad at me. They did ground me. I think I couldn't do anything for like a week or two. They were just like, you're a junior in high school. You're going to do things like this. But did you learn your lesson? Don't do it again. You know, you had a little fun, but it could have been a lot worse. And so they explained all that to me, and they were happy that we had a DD and that we didn't, you know, we were smart about it, but, you know, they just weren't gonna, you know, put me under lockdown because I had a couple drinks at a party. So my friend got in a lot of trouble. She was grounded for what seemed like months. And the funniest, I guess what was funny now, was her mom was so angry that I didn't get in more trouble. Like, her mom was more angry that I didn't get into more trouble, I think, than anything. I felt bad for her that she got in so much trouble, but some parents are just different about things, I guess. But it was probably one of the worst things I did in high school that I got in trouble for. Those are the 2 times I got caught doing anything bad in high school. So leave some of your I got caught doing bad things in high school stories in the comments. I'd love to talk about them. And if you've ever gone through a similar experience, let me know. If you want to see any of our other videos, you can go to our channel. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Like if you liked this video and would like to see more stories like this. I could probably think of some. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.